Hello everyone, my name is Ellie Gerard, and in this video I will be presenting to you how reflective teaching affects students' learning in Papua New Guinea. Over the years, Papua New Guinea has moved from the traditional system of education and was introduced to the formal education by early Western missionaries, administrators, and explorers. As the years passed, Papua New Guinea education has developed and the teaching and learning has improved to the standard that is expected by the government. Teachers' colleges and other training institutions were upgraded to train confident, competent, effective, and reflective teachers for this nation who consider reflective pedagogies effectively. However, when the teachers are in the classroom setting, they lack the practice of being reflective. Therefore, in this presentation, the main idea will be based on reflective teaching, which encourages teachers to be reflective back on the development of their skills, understanding, and expertise of teaching for students' benefits. What is reflective teaching, by the way? Reflective teaching is simply a process in which teachers think of their teaching activities, observe how the lesson was given to the learners, and how the practice might be improved or changed for better learning. It examines the teaching for further improvements and gives new insights to teachers for self and practice evaluation. Reflective teaching is a personal tool for professional development and professional growth in terms of allowing the teachers to be innovative and transformative in teaching. Understanding the nature of reflective teaching and reflective teacher. Being an effective reflective teacher does not come easily. However, it needs a lot of time and commitment. Indeed, as teachers, reflective practice is a learning experience which promotes effective teaching and learning to be meaningful. According to Guy Richard, in 1994, he affirmed that a critical and reflective approach to teaching and learning in Papua New Guinea consists of four characteristics, and they are: number one, reflective teaching implies an active conscience which aims at consequences as well as efficient teaching skills. Number two, reflective teaching combines inquiry and teaching skills with attitudes of mindedness, responsibility, and all-otherness. Number three, reflective teaching is applied in spiral process in which teachers continually monitor, evaluate, and revise their own practice. And finally, number four, reflective teaching is based on teachers' judgment, informed partly by self-reflection and partly by insights from education areas. What are the characteristics of reflective teachers? The characteristics of reflective teachers are: reflective teachers are purposeful and active. They are open to the individuality of students. They are sympathetic to the interests, needs, and insights of the students. They are patient. They are flexible. They are tentative. They self-reliant, and they look at ends as well as means of students' learning. Importance of reflective teaching. Reflective teaching is important as it helps the teachers in various ways. It supports the teachers to be critical thinkers, meaning to say that they reflect on themselves for their teaching and improve for professional development. According to Farrell, 2007, reflective practice helps teachers critically reflect on all aspects of their work, make informed decisions, and accordingly become confident in their actions. In general, reflective teaching enables teachers to develop and improve the pedagogical habits as well as the skills required for self-directed growth and towards preparing to take part in making of educational decisions. The benefits of reflective teaching. Reflective teaching improves self-awareness, it enhances student engagement, it increases adaptability, it strengthens classroom management, it enhances professional development, it promotes student learning, it improves assessment practices, and it strengthens teacher-student relationship. The relevance of reflective teaching in teachers' education. The reflective teaching is important to the teachers in the education system as it, number one, focuses on the novice teachers that they play an active role in meeting the vision, values, instruments needed to achieve the goals. Number two, it is carried out in cyclical process and places the teachers to monitor for evaluation and revision where it is necessary. Number three, it can use as a teaching tool to collect information from the classroom to analyze and evaluate the result to improve the condition of teaching. Number four, it requires attitudes of open-mindedness, responsibility, and all-otherness. Number five, it provides confidence and influence teachers to bring necessary changes based on feedback given by colleagues. Number six, it enables teachers to become creative mediate, meaning to say that the requirements from the external parties, such as regulations from the government, is later interpreted by reflective teachers using their values and educational principles. And finally, number seven, it motivates teachers for professional development and it encourages the institutions for career development. The effect of reflective teaching in schools. Encouraging reflective practice in schools not only benefit individual teachers but the school as a whole. Developing culture of reflective practice involves schools by creating strong foundation for continuously improving teaching and learning. Reflective practice creates an environment of collaboration as teachers question and adapt both their own practice and that of their colleagues. Generally, reflective teaching is not just important for teachers and schools only. However, according to research by Professor John Arty, developing excellence in teaching as the single most powerful influence on student achievement as well. Now, the challenges faced by the teachers in Papua New Guinea. Most teachers in the schools around Papua New Guinea are faced by many challenges in their profession as teachers. However, to name a few of them, number one, lack of information of reflective teaching and teachers. Number two, ignorance to the rules and regulations of the schools. Number three, mismanagement of time. Number 4, being self-analytical. And number 5, lack of teacher and student collaboration. How can teacher improve reflective practice? Teachers can improve reflective practice through discussing with the students. Drawing on learners' feedback will make sure that teachers' reflections are focused on the students. By reflecting with learners, you as a teacher will allow them to play an active part in their learning and gain insight to play an active part in their learning and gain insight to what it needs to improve and supports the students' development. With self-reporting, teachers can observe and evaluate their own behaviors in their classrooms. Most importantly, teachers can use these reflective teaching methods to improve teaching performances. And the teaching methods are: number 1, peer observation. According to Mandave 2024, peer observation can provide opportunities for teachers to view the others' teaching in order to expose them to different teaching styles and to provide opportunities for critical reflection on their own teaching. Number 2 method of reflective teaching is written accounts of experiences. Written accounts of experiences is another important evidence of reflective method that promotes reflection successfully. This includes journals and diary keeping, where they are used to record educational theories with practices in the classroom that may then be later considered by the practitioner. Number 3, methods of reflective teaching is recording lessons or audio and video. Audio and video recording lesson is an advanced system which can also provide basis for reflection as we are into the 21st century, and this might be the effective technique that is applicable. Number 4 methods of reflective teaching is survey and questioning. Is a method that is used by the teacher to investigate his or her class and evaluate the teaching and learning process in class through the use of questions. And number 5 method of reflective teaching is action research. And action research is a reflective teaching method that is typically involves small-scale investigative projects in the teacher-owned classroom and consists of a number of phases that occurs in cycle. And the cycle includes planning, action, observation, and reflection. Now, on to my recommendation. I came up with 4 recommendations notes. The first one is the curriculum developers must make sure that reflective teaching is practiced in all schools as one of the professional development programs. Number 2, the school principals, head teachers, and the senior teachers should consider and make sure reflective teaching is practiced by the teachers at the school level effectively. Number 3, the school inspectors must make sure to monitor teachers' professional growth and attitudes towards teaching and learning. And finally, number 4 recommendation is reflective teaching is a vital tool in the field of teaching. Therefore, the teachers must practice it for the betterment of the students' learning. On to my summary. To conclude my presentation, reflective teaching is an important process that enables the teacher to become an effective and reflective teacher in the classroom. Reflective teaching helps supports teachers to be critical, constructive, and innovative in their teaching career. This practice of reflective teaching can bring about improvements to the 21st century students in terms of their learning. Thank you very much for watching and blessed day to you. You can like or comment on this video if you want. Bye.